Art, 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 art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist Art Baltazar.
Oh yeah. Welcome everybody from the library to the live show to here. My name is Art Baltazar. I'm a famous cartoonist, and this is part of my show. It's called Famous Cartoonist Says Things, and I draw comic books, I draw children's books, most importantly, I draw Big Alien Moon Crush. It's my new book coming out, I think in this summer. I think it's coming out in July, where I'm going to show you a preview of my book. I'm going to show you a preview of things I do. But you know what I like to do? When I draw and talk about things, I like to put music on. And this music that I'm going to play for you is music from my son. My son, who's 18, and he's in college right now. But he likes to play music. So while I talk, I put a little bit of music in the background, which is really cool. And it's music that we own, so there's no copyright. So my whole family's creative. I'm creative. I draw comic books and cartoons in my art studio here in my house. My son makes music, and he's in college learning to be a scientist. And my daughter plays piano. She makes up her own songs too. And my older son's an actor. He's an actor and he's a dancer. So everybody in my house does all kinds of cool stuff. Well, today I'm going to share with you one of my comics. And the comic is called Big Alien Moon Crush. First I have to find it here. I had it all ready and then it went away. Okay, here we go. But I like to do musics that introduce. Like music that introduces my next step. So here it goes. 3, 2, 1, let's do it! Oh yeah, now we're talking. I'm going to show you my book. Now, let me take this alien off the screen, because right now these aliens in love, they're all over the place. They're taking over my screen. But look here's my book. Here's the front cover. It's called Big Alien Moon Crush. Big Alien Moon Crush, and it's about these two aliens, Nix. The green guy's name is Nix, and the pink one is named Vera. And they're in love. And they're forbidden love because their planets are at war. And look how the book starts out. Oh yeah, Comics and Action Lab present. Look at the planet. See the planet here? The green planet doesn't like the pink planet. And so they launched their guys. They launched their guys over there. And these guys launched their guys to attack those guys. Everybody wants to attack each other. Then there's a big fight in space. Fight. Then all of a sudden we see the cannons come out of the planet. And then the cannons come out of the pink planet. And then they fight. Boom, 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 boom. And this is called a big splash panel because the panel makes a big splash. And these are my own characters, my own ideas. So that's why I put Big Alien Moon Crush by Art Baltazar. That's me, famous cartoonist. And look at, all of a sudden, one of these ships, let's focus in on one. Who could be driving this? Well, no, it looks like our main character. His name is Nix. N-I-X. Nix. And then it's like, oh no, and he got shot. He got shot. And he's going to a fiery crash. He's going to hit the pink planet. He can't hit the pink planet because those are the bad guys. Those are his enemies. Bam, bam, bam. He lands. And then thud. He's coughing. Oh, but look what happened. Oh no, he got caught. Nick's got caught. He got thrown in jail. And then they slammed him. He's behind bars. But then, meanwhile, there's still a battle going on in space. And we see the heroine, the female hero, the pink alien named Vera. She's running with what looks like, could it be? Is that a baby? Is that her baby? Like boom, 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 boom. She gets exploded around her. They're trying to shoot her too. And she like the baby goes flying in the air, but wait, the baby's safe. Catch. Then she does a tumble. Lands. Boom, boom, boom. Now all of a sudden they're looking for her. Where can she be? She ran away from us. We know she's out there doing something weird. And so she makes sure the baby's safe. And she runs away. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you. That is a sneak preview of what I have right now. And look at, these are pages I drew. This is how I draw. I draw digital in the computer, but a lot of times I draw on paper too. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But here's what I draw. And I have everything here drawn out. Look at, I'm going to open up all my layers here. So I draw with a background that looks like a comic book. See all the blue lines on there? And then if I scan out, it looks like a comic book page. But if I take away all my colored lines, you're going to see all of the pencil lines I made underneath here. This is how I work. I work every day in my house. I work in my art studio. I do all kinds of cool stuff. So look at, I drew the pencils. The pencil lines like, it's her, let's get her, let's get her. And this guy says, stop! So check this out. As I work on this, I add ink. See, I added a background. I'm going to go bigger so you guys can see this really good. I added a background color, like an ink line. It's like when I ink with paint or brushes or markers. Then I add a little bit more. I add a little bit more. A little bit more. And then finally, all of it. See that? And then it makes a drawing for me. I draw a lot with digital drawings. So all of the ink lines and pencil lines are make-believe. They're all with this pen. See this pen? I draw with this. I'm going to show you guys something before I move on. I'm going to show you guys something really cool. I'm going to show you guys something really, really cool. Check this out. This right here is my sketchbook. My handy dandy sketchbook, right. Just like Blue's Clues, but even better. And every day I draw on this thing. I draw pictures, look at, I draw characters. And I draw with little markers, pens. Here's what I drew in here. I drew with this one. This is a little pen. And I draw it with whatever is comfortable. I could draw with this kind of pen too. But I have all of these stories in here. So I draw stories and I draw doodles. And I draw all the time. I sit here, I go outside in the summertime and sit on my patio, on my deck. And I create all of these stories. A whole bunch of different stories. I just draw and draw and draw and draw all the time. Look, here's more stories. Look, here's a shark guy. There's a shark guy and a seaweed guy. And here's my little coconut girl and her family right here. That's Cora, the Flora from Bora Bora. Here's my little lizard artist. But I draw all of these stories, and I created Big Alien Moon Crush one day. Look at, here's some superheroes. I drew some superhero characters. This guy's from Aquaman. You might know him, Black Manta. But I draw him. There's a new guy called the Blank Avatar. He's like an invisible man. And he fights a guy named Mr. EO, because he's Mysterio. And I just drew these guys yesterday. I was goofing around on Halloween. I just drew some skeletons. I draw all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm going to draw something for you guys. I'm going to show you how I draw. I draw lots of digital pictures. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to get back to this and show you how I draw. See, check it out. See, I have these pages too. Look at this. I drew all different colors. And I draw different colors because it's an ink line. Like I'm pretending that it's ink, like the kind you get on your hands, you know. And then when I draw it later, when I color it, then I could erase the lines I don't need and stuff. But that might be a little complicated, so I'm going to show you how I do it. Look, I'm going to draw. See, I was writing VN here because it was something else, but I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to draw a Nyx and a Vera for you. Here goes. So I'm going to take my pencil tool and see, look at, there's Vera. Her shape is kind of like this, right? And then she got some cool, I think it's like hair, but it's more like a tendril, or octopus. What are those, tentacles? It's more like that. See, she's more like a squishy. She's like my squishy octopus alien type, but she's not really an octopus, but she's kind of like that. And she got big lips because she likes to smile a lot, and she likes to look at Nyx and go blue, blue, like that. And so she's really squishy. So I just drew that with my pencil tool. But Nyx is over here. He's not as tall as her. She's taller than him, but he loves her just the same. And their families and their planets are always fighting. Nobody knows why. Why are they fighting? It says stop fighting, stop crying, be nice to each other. And that's what they believe. Nyx and Vera believe that, you know, we can just hang out and be friends. We don't have to fight, you know? That's kind of what they're thinking. So there's my characters right there. I drew them really quickly, but then I'm going to ink them. Watch this. So I take different, look at that. See, the cool thing about drawing on a computer is that if I mess up, I could just hit erase and it doesn't mess up my drawing. See, look at that. And then I switch colors a lot because this color will go behind. See how this line goes behind there? And then I don't have to worry about erasing. See? It just makes it really fast, real smooth. And it looks awesome when I'm done. It looks pretty terrific, I think. Then I could change the point of my ink line. And if I want to add some dots to him, because he's going to have some dots. Because he has little spots on his head. That's how it's done. You guys like the music? Music's cool. I have to draw with music all the time. I just love drawing with music. I love drawing with other creative things happening around me. But I've been creating comic books since I'm about 5th grade. Since I'm in 5th grade, I've been making my own comic book characters. Look at, there's his head. Watch, I'm going to show you the amazing part. I've been drawing comic book characters and my own characters since I'm about 8, 9, or 10 years old. But I've been drawing since I'm about 4. Because my dad used to draw for me all the time. And then one day I said, you know what? I think I could do that by myself. I'm going to try it. And then I liked it better. So I kept drawing. Kept drawing all the time. Then in 5th grade, I started creating my own characters. And I'm thinking, man, I think I can make my own stuff. I think my guys are better than any other guys out there. My characters. So that's how I started drawing. Look at. That's Nyx. His name is Nyx. Like this. Nyx. I'm gonna ink Vera real quick. Right quick, like. Look at, she likes to smile. She likes to give kisses too, so you gotta watch out. Unless you like getting kisses. But I know she loves her mother and father, and she loves Nyx. But the the comic book is a love story. If you guys are familiar with Romeo and Juliet, this is Romeo and Juliet, but in space, with aliens. And the aliens are all cartoony. And the most important thing about my book is there's no words. The only words you're going to read are the sound effects, which is kind of cool. It's like a wordless book. And I think that's fun. I think that's real cool. And not many people know how to do a book like that. But I can do it. I have experience. And a lot of times when I would make comic books, especially when I draw in my sketchbook, a lot of times I make stories that don't have words, and then I have to add the words later because people like to read words. I like to read words. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Words are cool. Did you guys like my opening song? The song I have in the beginning is done by my friend. See, we always collaborate. Me and my friends do stuff together. See, and then I erase some of these lines so I could get this nice shape so she looks squishy. See? Sorry I talked about them kissing and stuff. That was weird. But it's fun, though. It's fun. Here's her name, Vera. And they love each other. And look at, watch this cool part. And in the computer here, in my program, I could delete or turn off my layers, so I could turn off this background layer. I could turn off and he'll look real clean. Look how clean it is. I erased my pencil lines. Then you got Vera and Nix from Big Alien Moon Crush. What do you guys think? I'm going to save this because I think it's kind of cool. You guys like that? And then you could also add like shadows. Like I could add a shadow underneath. I like to add shadows to my characters when they're standing because it looks like they're on something. Like they're standing on a base or something. What do you think? See, that's cool. Maybe a little heart because he's thinking about her. It's okay to have a crush on people because Big Alien Moon Crush, that's all it's about. These two love each other and their parents don't like it. That's all happening, man. That's all true. Let me see. Maybe see I can show you some more pages. Should we look at more pages? We're gonna. I'm breaking my own rules. Look at. Here's the next scene. It's nighttime on the planet. I don't even know what the planet's names are, but this is Vera's planet. And look at, in the bushes, there's Nix looking out. He goes, hey man, hey little bug, I want you to do me a favor. And he says, what? What do you want, man? And he says, can you give this heart, see this heart? Can you go up there with it? Way up there. And the bug says, yeah, all right. And the bug takes the heart. See the bug flying with the heart? And then the bug's like, hey, singing, yeah, gets her attention. And Vera comes to the window. And it's like he's giving her a Valentine. She goes, thanks, little bug. Who gave it to me? And he's like, down there. And you see little Nix waving from real far away. And she's like, hello. And she's like, I like this heart. So she gives him a necklace. And the little bug flies back to Nix and says, hey, man, she gave you this to wear, man. He's like, all right. I think she likes me. And then he's standing there with the necklace. Then all of a sudden, oh, he got caught. All of these soldiers got him. And then they're after him again. They're throwing spears at him. They're at war. They hate this guy because they're at war with the green guys. Then he jumped off a cliff. He's getting away. He's running to his ship. He jumped in the ship. Ping, 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 ping. And he got away. I think that's all I got. Or I got more. Look at, here's more romance. You guys probably think it's icky. But there's like they're kissing. And look, they're really in love. Look at them floating around. Holding hands. Floating. Because this is how you feel when you're in love. And they're laughing. Ha. They're having a great time. Look at it. They're floating in the clouds. Rainbows. Things of beauty. And this is how my preview ends. They're both in love. So, hopefully that's not too much for you guys. Hopefully you guys dig that. But I like it. Big Alien Moon Crush. My name is Art Baltazar. I'm a famous cartoonist. I draw stuff like, I got stuff I could show you still. I got a handful of books. Here's what I make. These are all the books I make. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I make. I draw, my new book, my latest book is The Archimaniacs from DC Comics. I draw Superman of Smallville from DC Comics. Another book from Action Lab, who publishes Big Alien Moon Crush, Powers in Action. These are my own superheroes from when I was in high school, when I was 16 years old. But now I have kids in high school, so I'm an adult now. I'm a grown-up. And then Gilbert, the Little Merman, is another book I do. And here's part 2 of Gilbert Part 2. It's called The Curious Mysterious, where he meets all kinds of monsters. And one of my new books, too, is Drew and Jot. This book is really cool because it looks like a kid drew it. See? It's really fun. One of my books are real fun. See, here's the kids in the book. But it's really cool. And you probably remember this one, too. This one got me real famous. And they're making a movie next year called The DC Super Pets. Later, Crypto and Ace and Streaky. And all these cool characters. And this book is an encyclopedia. It's got all the characters in it. But Big Alien Moon Crush. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to see it. I can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. And hopefully people buy it. I think it comes out in the summertime. But you guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me show you some of my work. And letting me show you the way I draw. And letting me read some of your some of these pages too. It's real cool. And look for another video. You guys are awesome. Go libraries. Love libraries. Stay in school. Read a lot of books. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.
Art. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist Art Baltazar.